In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use your galleries to collect email addresses before your galleries are ready to go live. So to get started, we're going to go into Photos, into Galleries, and here we can either modify an existing gallery or we can create a new one. I'm going to go ahead and create a new gallery. I'm going to call this one Subscribe Mode Demo. I'll select the demo gallery type, and then under the Activate setting, we can either choose Yes, No, or Schedule for a future date. If we select either No or Schedule for a future date, the subscribe mode setting will be displayed, and we can select to either disable it, enable the multi-subscribe mode, or apply the gallery type default settings. I can explain this one a little bit later, but for now, we're going to go ahead and enable the subscribe mode. Click Save. And then since I don't have any images to upload, I'm going to go ahead and close that window. And here you can see the new gallery that I just created. It also has an icon next to it to indicate that it's in subscribe mode. If we want to see what the subscribe mode looks like to our clients, we can copy the URL. I'll paste it in a new window over here. And you can see that this is in subscribe mode. When a gallery is in subscribe mode, the only thing that your clients can do is enter their email address. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll click Submit. And once our email address has been submitted, we get a thank you message, and then we can either go back to the gallery or we can close this window. I'm going to head back to the administrative area. And now in addition to the regular subscribe mode, we can also enable multi-subscribe mode. So we'll scroll down to the setting here and we'll enable multi-subscribe mode. What multi-subscribe mode is for when you're at an event where there's a shared device that everybody can enter their email addresses into one after another. So to see what this looks like, let's go ahead and copy that URL again. I'll paste it into that new tab. And you can see that it looks a lot the same, the only difference being there's no back button here. And this is because we don't want people clicking back and going to your gallery list when you're in the multi-subscribe mode. I'll provide my email address like last time. We'll click Submit. And here again, it looks the same, but there is no back button here. After a few seconds, the page will refresh, and the next person can enter their email address as well. Now we'll head back to the administrative area again. And from this area, I can show you how you can customize your subscribe mode screen. So to do that, we'll go into Photos, Gallery Types, click on the gallery type that you want to modify the screen for. We'll scroll down a little bit until we get to the subscribe mode settings. This is the default mode for the gallery type. So when we were creating that gallery in the past, if we would have selected the option to allow the default gallery type settings, this is the setting that it's talking about. For the title, it defaults and says register for this gallery. You can make it say anything that you'd like. For example, you could say subscribe to this gallery. For the message, it says provide your email address to be notified when the gallery goes live. But you could also make it say anything that you'd like. So I'm going to say this is a custom message. And then for the thanks, instead of saying your email address has been received, you could say something like, we'll let you know when the gallery goes live. I'll save those settings. And now we'll go over to that screen again. We'll refresh this page. And now you can see that it says subscribe to this gallery. This is a custom message. And if we add our email address, hit submit. And now you'll see that it says we'll let you know when the gallery goes live. So in addition to changing the text on this page, you can also change some of the layout options. And to do that, we're going to go into the theme editor, which I'll click and hold the menu button for about 6 seconds. It'll take us into the theme editor. And if we look here, we have a customize the subscribe screen settings right here. You can enable or disable your logo, gallery name, and so forth. Once you've got everything looking like you'd like it to look, click Save, and that'll save it to the theme that you're using. We'll go ahead and close this one down, head back to our galleries, and then from here where you see that icon's going to go away and subscribe mode is going to be disabled automatically as soon as you set this gallery to go live. So for example, if you manually set it to say allow visitor access, if you click Save, that subscribe mode is no longer activated and your clients are going to be able to enter the gallery just like they would normally and see the images. If you wanted to do it automatically, the other option there is to schedule for a future date, set it to enable the subscribe mode, and then give your activation date here. When that activation date is triggered, subscribe mode will be disabled, and your clients will be able to view the gallery just the same as they would be if you had selected the Allow Visitor Access option yourself. And that's all there is to it, guys. If you have any questions, just shoot us an email at support@instaproofs.com.